is how we and that is how we start the day here in Lofoten, Norway. Good times. I honestly did not expect Lofoten to feel very similar to like Hawaii, Maui right now. It's so warm here. It's nothing like I pictured. And then check out what we found. It's tropical. This was all Marcus's idea. All Marcus's idea.
Take all credit.
All credit goes to Marcus right here.
So nice.
This literally feels and looks like we're in Maui right now.
Yeah. Never been, but I've seen photos.
You've been Maui. Actually, no, you've been Kauai.
I've been to Kauai. This is like Kauai of the north.
So if you guys want, you know, alternative to Hawaii, just come to Lofoten. Ever since I came to Norway, maybe like, I think it was 4 years ago, I've been here 4 years in a row now. It's been one of my favorite countries in the world. Probably my favorite non-tropical country, actually. And after this trip, it's even more of a favorite. I don't know if it can go any higher, but it's even more of a favorite for me. And some of you may have seen some of the behind the scenes and photos already before this video comes out on Instagram. So I actually use Instagram for stories, Instagram stories, way more than I use it for anything else. I think it's just a really quick, easy, fun way to make engaging, fun content and kind of give you the behind the scenes of, you know, what happens when me and a bunch of boys go to Lofoten, Norway. But I don't think most people use Instagram stories to its full potential. Most people, I would say, kind of use Instagram stories as just a way of posting a few random, most likely not even related moments in their day. You know, a boomerang here of you jumping in the water, and then, you know, a little photo of something totally different with a little caption, but none of them are really related. And I think there's a reason why they're called Instagram stories. It's because you're supposed to tell a little story. So how do we tell a story without having to, you know, stop and think about what kind of story am I gonna tell? Well, here's, I think, a few tips that might help you, that help me to make hopefully more engaging little stories, little mini stories. And the first one I would say is to just think of it kind of like a 3-act structure. And that already sounds like crazy. Like, I'm not gonna think about a 3-act structure. But what I mean by that is just having, you know, your first video clip kind of intro where you are, what you're doing, and then maybe your next one is like the main one. It has the meat of what you're trying to say. Then the last one maybe illustrates what you're trying to say, or just kind of ends it off, closes off that little mini story. For example, if I'm hiking here in Norway, my first one might be something like, okay, 2 a.m. hiking mission. It's gonna be really fun, or something like that. And then the next one, maybe it'll show some of the pains of hiking up a big mountain, how tiring it is, maybe give a little bit of a tease of what's to come. And then the last one will show the payoff, show where we end up and the crazy views at the top of the mountain. A mini story complete right there. And then number 2, don't post too many. Resist the temptation of just keep posting on more and more stories, because it's really easy to do. But I think it's better to have a little bit less. A, just because I think you'll lose people. The first couple will always have the most views, and then you'll have people dropping off. And then B, your story's gonna get muddled. If there's, you know, a bunch of clips from over there doing something, and then there's a few random ones in different places later on, it just kind of feels weird and disjointed. There's no clear story, so keep it to a mini story, nice and clear, nice and simple. And then number 3, it doesn't have to be some big epic story. It can be literally mini stories, you know, like, I'm gonna go jump in this water, and then, you know, the next one's like, I don't know if I should do it, and then the last one's me jumping in the water. That's a mini little story. It's just supposed to be these fun little, whoa, it's getting windy. Can you guys hear that? You can probably hear that. This audio is probably all horrible. I'm a little bit scared my 1DX might just topple straight into the ocean here. But yeah, it doesn't need to be a complicated big story, just a mini little tidbit, but still tell that mini story inside those couple little videos that you post. So those are the things that kind of help me to just make these nice little mini stories, show some of the behind the scenes. And of course I use Instagram stories for things like promoting a video or a photo or something like that. But even in those, you can tell a little mini story. You don't have to just post, you know, a quick video saying, hey, I posted a video, go swipe up. You know, maybe you're one wheeling with your friend and you're like, oh, I'm showing my friend how to one wheel. And the next one might be something like, if you're interested in one wheels, I did a one wheel review, swipe up to watch the video. And then the last one showing how much you like the one wheel, you guys just riding around. So that's a nice little mini story, but you're also pushing out your YouTube video or whatever you're trying to promote. Instagram stories right now, I think, is the strongest part of Instagram. I highly recommend that you utilize it, tell those mini stories. They're really interesting, just seeing that little moment in a person's life. And if you're able to just put your personality into it and show some of the behind the scenes, I think people will really, really enjoy them. All right, that's my little tips for how to actually tell good stories on Instagram stories. Now I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this tropical night in Lofoten, in the Arctic Circle, tropical night. That doesn't even sound right at all. But at the same time, so right.